Northern Illinois game cameras. I'm going to put some chapters in this so we can get done. So you can just skip right to the Bobcat. Here I am taking a picture of this new camera that I just put out because I can't remember where the hell I put it out. So I was just going by here, I dropped a barrel off the back of the trailer that I was pulling. And so everybody who goes through here the first time is scared to death of that barrel. But this guy is really scared of the barrel. He sees it about right here, and then it comes back really quick. But everybody goes, she's been through here before and no longer scared of the barrel. But I put this camera there because they're eating the corn in that corner, and I saw them eating their corn, and I thought, well, let's find out who's eating that corn. She's smelling the brush pile over there because I was clear brush, throwing brush over there. I didn't realize. So right behind this camera is our campsite. And I didn't realize there were so many deer walking through this area. There's the dell with the scar on her side. The long scar on her side, I should say. Because there's another one with a scar patch on the backside of the other one. But that dell with the long scar has the fawn. But this is just a path that we drive down. I don't say every day, but we drive down a lot, and they're just walking right on this path, and we're driving down. A lot. More than I thought. Right behind the camera is our campsite. Probably 20 feet behind the camera is our campsite, and then behind that is the creek where we go, whatever, swimming, fishing, canoe. That was his first time through here too. The barrel scared him. Big blue barrel. But that corn right there, off to your left there, has just been eaten down and eaten down, time after time after time. Some deer coming down to there too. And so that's why I put the camera here, right? Because I noticed the corn was being eaten down. So I thought, well, there's got to be something here, right? This is broken leg. See his broken leg? Yeah, guy's got a broken leg. He comes back, and I got him in some other videos too. Towards the end on the last game camera, I think, after the Bobcat. Hopefully, I said then at the end of this, hopefully somebody gets him this year. I didn't know how he was gonna. Last year I was debating on whether what was gonna happen to him, if he was gonna make it with that broken leg, because it was bad last year. And I mean, it's still bad, it's just, he's making it though. He looks healthy, except for the legs broke. But here's the three that are always walking through together. Two does and a fawn. Always sticking together. I don't know if she was too young to have fawn last year or not. So they're right around the corner from the campsite. I was driving through here with the mower. I was mowing around that brush pile over there. And I saw this area here that was just all trampled down up here in a nice shaded area. And I thought, well, I'm just going to take one of those cameras and see what was in this area. I had to replace 3 or 4 cameras this year. I got 3 or 4 new ones. 3 or 4 of them just totally went dead. Totally nothing. They just won't take a picture. I've still got the one that won't take a picture at night, but still keep hanging on to that one for some reason because I'm too cheap to throw it away. But this area here is all trampled down, and I started looking at these videos, and I thought, oh good, it is a deer and a fawn, and maybe there's 2 fawns in here and they're playing and trampling all this grass down. But that turns out not to be the case, man. I have a couple of little pests in here I need to trap. But I didn't realize there was as many deer walking by the brush pile as there is. Maybe they're walking there because I mowed, but they sure are coming out into the campsite, which is right around the corner from this. So I think they were walking through there somewhere anyway. There's Mr. Racoon checking out the camera here. There's the sun right in your eyes. And just more deer walking through that field. Here comes the fawn. I can't eat this one. Nope. Just walking through it. There's the mom and the fawn. But here's the culprits who are matting down this grass here. This family of coon has got to be really, this family of raccoons has got to be really, really close to this area. Because they were in this area all the time. I deleted tearing apart that stick. They were forever on that stick. But I deleted, I don't know how many hours of video with these raccoons playing right here in this area. And that's definitely who's trampling down this grass. Just over and over and over, night after night. There's a coyote. See him? Hopefully he gets one of those raccoons. Watch this guy. This raccoon. He knew something was out there, and then his brother just started attacking him, or his mom or something. There's at least a family of 3, obviously. And they show up on a couple other game cameras too. Just playing and wrestling around. Does not like the stick. Don't know why. It has something against that stick. I should definitely cut out some of these raccoons, but I cut out hours of these raccoons rolling around in this grass here. I'll probably move this camera next time because I don't want to watch a bunch of raccoons, but I just thought, man, it looks like a nice shady spot, this time of night, 2 p.m. Just starting to shade right in this area, and I thought, well, maybe there are some deer moving around in there in the early afternoon, and there is deer moving around in there in the early afternoon, like this is 6 p.m., but people trampling that grass, or the things trampling that grass, were definitely raccoons. There's a buck there in the back, and I think he's following his mom from last year still. She'll run him off pretty soon. Again. She ran him off last year, and I think she'll probably run him off again this year pretty soon. This guy does not give up on that stick. You see the deer there off to the left. Just find the stick. The creek is off to your right. The Beaver Creek is off to your right. They're coming out of that creek and walking up through this pasture. I made note to self, find out what kind of tree this is, because I don't know why they would come right here and eat the leaves off this tree. There's plenty of other trees, but I don't think it's anything special. I don't know how many leaves this deer eats off this tree, or this mama deer eats off this tree. I was going to check the other game camera to come back to this one. This is the next game camera. Deer stand right along the edge of the small trees here, right in front of you. Deer stand off to your left, and field grassland to your right. This game camera's been here a long time too. I remember this one in a long time. I moved it a couple times and then put it right back. I'm going to try and zoom in on that. If I can zoom in after the voiceover, I'm going to zoom in on a blue jay and that squirrel. I don't know if I can. I cut out, I don't know how many pictures of squirrel up in that tree. I just left in a couple of quick ones there. I think the squirrels, do they climb? Just gotta show his nuts on the camera. No, and I think they just find these cameras and then go pose and sit in the tree where the cameras look and then climb the camera tree, and I don't know why the squirrels are gonna find these cameras. But I guess everybody else does too. The deer find them, and the raccoons find them. There you caught something to eat, yeah. What do you call it, grasshopper or something? There's a nice picture. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Here's the same deer in the kid that did the last camera. Now he's moved down about 25 yards and he's checking this next camera. It's on the same, path. Same path, woods to your left, and grass out to the right with these smaller trees in between. Closed basket buckets. I think every game camera I got. I think that closed basket bucket is every one of them. I'll try to take out the sound in this one too after the voiceover records. I don't know if I can. I think I can. This camera has been here forever also. This camera has always been here for 20 years. This camera's been here. And you can just see how much they're eating that corn. Right here, it's eating down in this area. How it is tall in the back and then real short in the front. And they just stand right in there in the first 2 or 3 rows and just eat. And I cut out, I don't know how many videos of them eating that corn along there. But everybody's got to take a bite as they go along there. It's all along between the edge of the woods and that corn is, they got to eat it all down. I think it's a rule. I think it's a deer rule. White-tailed deer rule. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I can't. There's one in the middle. I don't know what he had in his mouth there. It didn't look like he was carrying something in his mouth. I don't know what that was. Nice one there, nice tall. Antlers there. And this one's coming shortly behind. This one with just 2 on one side, and the other side has like 5. There's a small spike. Just a little. See, he's got 2 on that side and then like, 4 on this side. That's how he's been for years. You gotta get rid of that dude. Because he's starting to have offspring now. You're starting to see them. So it's not just a fawn, it's antlers. It's a genetic flaw for sure. This camera here, this is the bobcat camera on here. So we got a few buck photos, a few buck videos, and then we got quite a few of the doe and the fawn, and then you get the bobcat. Walking through here twice, you get 2 videos of the bobcat, two nights in a row. The bobcat walked the same path here. There's a nice wide rack, and a nice group of bucks hanging around. One little spike, and then a few younger ones, and then a couple of older ones, all hanging around together still. What is this, July 1st? So this ends up just right after I changed the game cameras, because I changed them on, I think right around July 1st. I changed out all the game cameras. So July 1st, having fun. Just, I don't know, seemed a little late to me. So if she had her fawn on July 1st, she gonna come back into heat at the end of October again, or not? I don't know. She's gonna maintain next year's schedule, or just that last year's schedule change next year's schedule? I really don't know. This one's gonna be easy to identify. Look at his brow tines. They're all almost turned 90-degree outward. I'll try to zoom out on the vulture too. See that scar right on her side? There she goes back. This side doesn't have a scar, the other side does. I think that's her. But this is, when I first set up the camera here, this is why I got a lot of deer sign right here. But that trail wasn't that heavily used because they're not only passing through this area, but they're browsing. There's a bobcat with a collar, I think. Let me know in the comments if you think that bobcat has a collar. Bobcat collar, not one more right here. Watch. I think that's a collar. Yeah. Sure looks like it goes all the way around that bobcat's neck. I don't know. Maybe I'll zoom in on that a couple times. But I can't tell. I think it's a collar. It did call Fish and Wildlife. See if they had any collared bobcats in this area tracking them. If they were, and they wanted a picture of it, I'd send it to them. And if they weren't, then their collar was dead, because I think I had one with a collar. But they haven't contacted me, so I don't know, maybe they just don't want the footage. Which is fine, I guess. Well, I think it's bath time now, right? Yeah, bath time. I don't know. Bath time's over, let's get to moving. I don't know what they're doing. She's got something going on out there now. I think she does. But then you see the scuffed up on that one side, so I don't know. Not 100%. I'm thinking this is one doe and one fawn right here. Probably about 95% sure it's one doe and one fawn. No, like I said earlier, no zero twins and zero triplets is sure that I have on camera. But to be fair, my cameras went down, so I had three cameras go down this year. Just threw them in the trash. Could not get them to work. Oh, they're working. Let's see what else is coming up here. I come through here and mow in a couple days here. This is what, 8/2, so a month has went by. So a month goes by and hopefully I'll hear a couple more. The deer and the fawn are just, the doe and the fawn are still eating in this area, coming through here every day. But this is what? This is a month. That guy's a month since I saw that fawn right there first. look at his leg. Hey, this one's broken leg. It's one. Look at his broken leg in the back. I mean, he can still get around, but I got him on here one more time, coming up here real soon. Broken leg, you can see it real bad. There I am mowing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon I'm mowing, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the fawn's eating right there where I'm out 2 hours later. They can't be fawns, they've got to be close. And they're obviously not scared of my tractor and mower. So here's, oh, that's not the broken leg one, but that's exactly where the broken leg one walks right there. That's Mama. But I don't know what that broken leg one, how many points that broken leg one has on it. We'll just call him the broken leg. Alright, I gotta get out. I gotta go check these game cameras here in a few days. And I gotta get out some more sawmill and turn apart the cattle fence. Here's a broken leg one. Look at him. See, that leg's down a bit, right? He's still growing antlers though. But hopefully somebody will get him this year. I will if I see him. Because I'm out there hunting every day. Alright, comment if you think that bobcat has a track on it, and let me know. Like, subscribe, we'll get another one of these out here in a week or so. Go check the cameras now. Thanks for watching.